The meeting of the Park Board of the City of Connersville, Indiana is now in session. Please turn off all your cell phone ringers. Would you all please stand, and Vane, would you lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, please?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Kate, will you do the roll, please?
Vane Lashua.
Here.
Scott Kiefaber.
Here.
Amy Hammonds.
Here.
Carrie Pfeiffer.
Here.
Julie Fisher.
Here.
Ann Kirschner.
Here.
All right. Any additions or corrections to the reading of the minutes? Got a motion to accept?
I so move.
Got a second? All those in favor, minutes as is, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Okay, meeting or minutes accepted? Okay.
My grammar.
Under new business, I'd like to bring our mayor up, Chad Frank. He'd like to introduce our new superintendent,
Yeah,
please.
a couple things. Actually, the first thing is Julie Fisher. She was sworn in right before the meeting. She replaces Harold Gordon. Thank you for accepting the call to task and the call to duty. Yes, it is both. It's a task and a duty. So we're excited to have you on board. And I also want to introduce Marla Still. Marla, you want to stand up? I was going to have her talk, but I don't think I'm going to now that she's lost her voice. So she will be ready to go next week. We'll be doing a lot of training next week and start getting things ramped up. So we're excited to have both people willing to serve, and we're looking forward to many opportunities in the future to come.
Very good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, all right. Next order of business then. We need to start our new year off, so we need to start off with a new set of elected officials. So I need nominations for a president and a vice president of this board.
I would like to nominate Carrie Pfeiffer for president.
Okay,
And Amy Hammonds for vice president?
I got a
Is that
nomination.
all right with you? Sounds good to me.
Okay. Sounds good. All right, so we have a nomination for president and we have a nomination for vice president. Any others?
And now all we need? Yeah,
Yes, that's all we need.
cool.
Okay.
I move we close the nominations.
All right. All right, okay. All those, well, we'll put it to a vote. All those in favor of Carrie being president for starting January 1? All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Okay. Congratulations, Mr. President. All those in favor of Amy being our new vice president, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Okay, so starting with the next year, Carrie will be your new president and Amy will be your new vice president. All righty. Okay, very good. That makes life simple. All right. Okay, moving on. Well, Dennis, we haven't heard from you in, it's been a few months. Okay, so what's going on in the sports world?
Well, we just got finished up a couple weeks ago with the girls' basketball, which we had 146 girls. I don't know if anybody's read the numbers or anything before. And that finished up a little bit before Christmas. And followed right into boys' basketball, which we ended up having 207 boys signed up.
That's great.
And that'll be starting up in about a week and a half.
Grades.
And then we've got,
What's the boys' basketball grades?
first and second grade plays together, third and fourth, and fifth and sixth.
When are they gonna play?
First, second, and third and fourth grades will be playing on Saturdays at the high school
In the
in the old gym.
in the old gym?
Yes.
Okay.
And then fifth and sixth grade will be playing on Thursdays at the Miller Center.
Okay.
And then we also have some adult sports of men's basketball that'll be played on Sundays, and church league basketball that'll be played on Mondays. And those will both be starting up in about a week also. Other than that, that's about all we got to go.
And as I understood, you didn't have enough kids to play indoor soccer?
Oh, correct, yeah, indoor soccer.
Okay.
I think there was 13 signups, and
I
they were
know,
home.
2 of them were mine.
They were divided up in the 2 divisions equally,
Well-
6 in one, 7 in the other, and that's not enough to play that
No,
round.
no.
Okay. All right, very good. Thanks, Dennis. All
How
right.
many teams, sorry, can I ask, how many teams for the men's basketball?
Men's basketball will
church
have
league?
6 teams, and the church league will have 5 teams.
How many, I should have asked, how many teams on each of the grade levels for the boys?
The boys, first and second grade, there will be 7 teams. Third and fourth grade, there are 9 teams. And fifth and sixth grade, there are 5 teams.
Okay. Cool.
And usually, that's the good part, which a lot of people like it. As long as there's odd number of teams, we do double headers. So one
Yeah.
team will play double header each week.
Works out good.
Well, it just saves a lot of time.
Yes, it does.
The Thursday night group, all of them have been notified, right?
Yes.
Okay,
We discussed that right there in the draft. Everybody
okay,
was,
so everybody's good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And what time will those games start on?
the Saturday games would be starting at 10 o'clock,
Oh, good.
and the Thursday games will be starting at 5:30.
Okay. So, and there'll be 2 games each night?
3,
3?
yeah. It'd be, yeah, and they're scheduled 45 minutes apart.
Okay. How long are the quarters?
They're 6-minute quarters.
Because that's the same as middle school and JV. No, JV 7.
7, yeah.
Middle school and freshman, okay. Good
Okay.
information.
All right, very good. All right, did you have anything that's going on at the park that you've been overseeing lately?
Like,
Any progress on the bridge that you've heard? What's going on with that right now?
no, they're coming, they had a delay on materials, I think
Did
they're
they?
coming in. I think he said next week, I know, we talked on the phone, I forgot when it was next week.
Okay,
Second Street Park, I'm waiting on a contractor, we probably won't be spring, but he can get started on it.
okay. All right.
What was the turnout for the Christmas in the park?
Oh, yeah, I guess we're standing in the back and talking, breaking my own rules, aren't I? Man, Justin, you remember that number we had? It was, how many pictures? He took 340-something pictures.
Somewhere.
And so you figure with parents and adults, we had over 1,000 people come through the Christmas at the park.
That's good.
I did pay for an extra carriage ride. We were about, I don't know how long we were into it, and there was still quite a long line, and I didn't want people to go without. So we had that big of a turnout, so I asked the carriage company just to send me a bill, and I think it was only like $75 maybe. So I
Really?
stayed an extra 15 minutes or so and did carriage rides. Which will bring me to my point for next year, which she gets to work on, doing something a little bit different and maybe having another carriage, doing longer rides. We got a whole lot of plans we want to do for next Christmas to really make it a big deal. It was a wonderful turnout, and John TV3 and Justin did a phenomenal job with the pictures. The live stream had a great turnout, people on the live stream watching. Just the atmosphere with the background John has. I mean, it's amazing what he has over in TV3 Studios. He shows up with some huge background that covered the entire back wall. It was beautiful. Then he had lights on the ceiling, so he did a really good job just making the atmosphere good. And we had the guys come in, they put lights on the columns on the inside, so it was beautiful in there. But I have a lot more plans, things we want to do outside, and that's where I've been talking to Carrie and Amy a lot
Good.
about things we want to do, and maybe we're on the same page going forward as well. It's just not me dictating what's going on, but we work as a team going forth. So we have a lot of plans we want to do for that. I think those are the 3 projects we've been working on. Am I missing something?
But
Off the top of my head.
The Christmas party was basically a coordinated project sponsored by an outside concern.
It was sponsored from an outside firm, Hedro, yes. And then we had several groups come together to make sure it was a successful event. We had crafts, we had snacks, we had, man, the police department was there giving away stuff. We had tables on each side, we had food, all kinds of fun stuff for them to do. So it was a great event. We had a whole lot of help, and just a whole lot of people really came out to make it happen.
So the coordination of all these resources really work together to make this
Yes.
a super event, and it will only get better next year.
Oh, absolutely. I'm big on collaboration, on working together. This event was phenomenal. That's all I can say. Because we had groups that just came in, they're like, well, we can take care of this, this, and this. I'm like, go for it. Like, well, what do you want? I go, whatever you want to do. And they did it. And they pulled the resources, they pulled the team together. They had more volunteers there. I don't know how many people were there volunteering. Did you guys get a chance to count?
I just heard from Firefly that it was a very good event.
It was very good.
Everything.
No.
Well, and it takes a lot of pressure off the Parks Department too, to have to organize and do all that. And a lot of outside resources, they're just kind of looking for something to help with.
I was very grateful.
Yeah, I'm sure you would.
Yes.
Yeah.
I do owe Walmart an apology. I went and bought every big candy cane they had. I know there were some people working there said, oh, I'm gonna go get one of those before they're gone. I was like, I'm sorry, but they're gone. So we gave out big candy canes. We did a lot that day.
Good.
So it was a great event.
Well,
Now, one of the things with me, you'll learn real quickly, and Marla's gonna figure out, or she probably already knows this, my motto is, we pull off one event, we're successful, the next one's always bigger and better. Bigger doesn't mean huge, by the way, but it means something's new, something's bigger, something's better. We're continually improving, making our events better. So that every year it's growing, and it's more exciting, and it's successful. If the community doesn't support it, then we shut it down, we do something different. So, no pride of authorship, let's get them done. If the community wants them, then they will grow. If not, we'll shut down and do something else. But that was clearly that's a need, and I want to continue that.
Okay, good.
But we do, on the Second Street Park, I do want to let you all know, we've been meeting regularly with the Second Street Park Committee. So everyone's up to date. We're building spreadsheets and P&Ls so everyone can see the exact financials, the progress where we're at. We are kind of in a standstill until the contractor this spring can free a schedule up to get busy, to get working on it. So you'll see some things going on there, like I've got the street department. We got other piles of dirt just kind of piled up everywhere. I want to get those in one pile because it will dry out faster in the spring. If we have it piled up, it'll hold water and it'll just be a muddy mess. So we'll be doing a few things there, but nothing really major until the contractor get there this spring and start working on it. And then we'll get off and running after that.
and the idea still is not to have John Connor Park open this summer.
Correct.
We gotta wait on the sewage treatment plant to make any decisions on that part. Or anything.
And what we get back from the EP.
As of right now, we're just waiting on
Yeah,
all the
that's-
results. So the plan is to keep it closed until we get it all clear to open it up.
Well, it's got to be, because it's a safety issue.
Oh, yes, absolutely. We can't have people back in there because of everything going on.
Yeah, okay.
So, any other questions?
I don't think so. That covers about everything that's going on, right?
I think so.
Okay.
I know we have had some vandalism at the park. The guys keep fixing a fence and it just keeps getting tore up, so we're gonna work on some creative solutions, getting probably some,
Which fence?
they keep sending me pictures, I forget which one it is, it's over,
Probably the bathrooms over.
it is the bathrooms, but,
They're kicking the vinyl fencing, they're
Yeah.
kicking and tearing it all up.
so we're gonna find some solutions to that, but it's frustrating when people keep
Yeah,
breaking stuff, you try to make it nice and it just gets tore up, it's very frustrating.
that's an ongoing problem.
There's a lot of vandalism at the park, and
Yes.
it's sad because we have such a beautiful park, and we want to be effective on using our money to make things look nice, and people tear it up. Then you're
Oh, yeah.
spending money just constantly fixing stuff, so it's a battle, but we're going to try to find some creative solutions to
Yeah.
help out with that.
Good luck with that. That's a hard one, so.
It is, but now that we've got the internet and the Wi-Fi everywhere, now we
Helps.
can do some camera operations we
Yep.
couldn't do in the past, and that's going to be a big piece of the puzzle, is putting cameras in locations we can stop some of the vandalism.
Right. I hope it works.
Getting the internet was key, though.
Oh, yeah. All right, any other questions for Chad right now, since he's the one in the know at this point in time?
If not, before I am done, I just want to say, Scott, thank you for your service. You've been a tremendous asset to the park board, and I hate to see you go, but we'll keep you busy somewhere else, I'm sure.
Yeah,
So,
so you will.
thank you for your service.
Thank you. All righty, well, nothing else there. We'll move on to any old business we need to discuss. I can't think of any. All right, miscellaneous, I don't have anything there. We need to move on then to, we need to accept claims, including payroll.
I move we accept claims, including payroll.
I have a motion to accept claims, including payroll. I need a second.
I'll second.
Okay, I have a second. All those in favor of claims, including payroll, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? All right, we accept claims, including payroll. That has passed. Nobody in the public. Marla, would you like to speak? All righty, that should do. I need a motion.
Well, actually, before, we would all like to say thank you for your service, your years of service, and how much that we appreciate your leadership on the board. Do you have any parting words of,
The only thing I would say is to look forward, keep trying to look for, to improve the park. That's all I ask. That's what I tried to do. Look for things that always made the park better each year. Little projects, they don't have to be big projects, little projects always made a difference. That's all I'd say. Because it's the little things that make the difference in the long run, so.
Who's taking your spot?
Who's taking my spot? Angie
Angie McMillan?
McMullen is taking my spot. Okay, she'll start in January. But Carrie's taking over my position.
Poor Vane.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, poor Vane.
Yes, sorry, man.
Right, yes.
All girl club.
Yep.
Or Lucky Vane.
Lucky Vane.
Was your Barbara gonna say that?
When's the superintendent, what I want to know is when's the superintendent retirement party? Can we have 1,000 people there? You know,
It's a little soon to start that, isn't it?
yeah, I'll start planning that next week.
Okay. All right, so, anything else?
Anything else?
Hello, Spartan Bowl.
I make a motion we adjourn.
Okay, have a second?
Second.
Meeting adjourned.